Hey guys, GT Kicks Taking Games back in here today, and we're gonna do a little tech news today. As many of you probably have heard already, Apple admitted on Wednesday that they were deliberately slowing down older iPhone models, but they say this to save parts, save battery life, and make sure old parts don't mess up. Now, many hardcore Apple fans were outraged by this because their explanation, like, they were like surprised, like, really, battery life? Is that all you're slowing down our older iPhones for? And this doesn't come as a surprise to me or a lot of other people who are heavy into tech, because they've already been clocking stuff with old iPhones after a new model comes out, and they've already seen that this has happened years ago, that Apple slows down older iPhone models once the new one comes out. And I think they do this as well as many other people. I think Apple does this because they want you to buy the newer model. They know the power they have over millennials. They know we're Apple. People think we're the best. So we can just slow down our older iPhones. They'll think that there's something wrong, and then we'll just get $600 to $1,000 on a brand new iPhone. And there's really nothing wrong with their phone. And there's already been 2 lawsuits filed against Apple for throttling the speeds of their older iPhones. And someone has done a little Geekbench, and if you don't know what Geekbench is, it's what people use to do clock performance of phones. And somebody did a Geekbench of an iPhone 6s on an old battery that Apple has slowed down, and then they clocked that same iPhone 6 with a brand new battery that they bought from Apple, clocked that speed, and it performed as good as new, nearly double the score of the old battery. Because with every software update, Apple can do this with software updates, because with every software update, Apple slows down the battery of an iPhone to conserve it and conserve parts, or so they say, which is why personally I think this is why I think Android is better, because you don't hear, well, there's not that much. Well, basically what I'm trying to say is that there's never been anything in news about Android phones being slowed down by Samsung, Motorola, LG, or any of the big Android phone makers out there. There has not been any news about them slowing down their older phones. And people say, oh, Android slowed down all the time. Android probably does it too. Well, Androids have a lot more going on inside the phones. They have a lot more complex stuff with more features. They have a lot of stuff, a lot more stuff to run over, and that contributes to slowing down the phone. Or if you're a power user, that can also contribute to slowing down your phone. Now, slowing down our phones is going to happen with any phone that's going to happen. But the way Apple does it, they're deliberately doing it with the new software update. Happens yearly. With Android phones, it's just about 2, 3, 4, 5 years. With Apple, it's a year or 6 months. Whenever a new model comes out, whenever a new iPhone model comes out, a new iOS system comes out. With the iOS system, with the phones that are still supported, the software update goes to the battery and slows that down. Performance is decreased, battery life is increased, so Apple says, but I haven't seen that. And parts are being saved. Now, no one keeps an iPhone for that long because people think iPhones are the best. They have the best features, the most innovative tech, and that's not true. There are a bunch of iSheep out there who think Apple is the best. Everything Apple does is the best. Android is behind. Android cameras are bad. People who say this stuff probably haven't even used an Android phone in their life, or have any evidence to support that claim. Now, what I'm getting is a whole nother topic, but this was just going to be a tech news about how Apple is throttling speeds of old iPhones. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this channel with your friends and family. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.